Guys, I'm going to show you a couple nifty attachments that you can use for your ratchet or put it on your extension or whatever you need. I'm sure people are very familiar with this right here. You can basically make any kind of socket a universal swivel socket. It's been working great for me. This is the gear wrench X-Core 3/8 drive. Yeah, not much to say about this. Everybody knows this, but always appreciate it, and I actually use it quite a bit, believe it or not. Especially if I got, I got the shallow socket set for that, but I use this with the deep wells and whatnot. So, all right, next thing. This here is SK. Come on, focus. Don't want to focus, guys, sorry. Anyway, part number 45195. I've got this in 1/4 inch drive, 3/8 drive, and 1/2 inch drive. You can make your extension a locking extension, as you can tell. So you set this screw, you tighten it up, and then when you set it on your socket, try and do this one-handed here. It'll keep your socket on there. So if you ever run into a tight space, when you pull this collar back. So if you ever run into a tight space and you don't want to lose your socket, then this would be a great attachment, and that way you don't have to buy a whole bunch of extensions. It's just a tiny little add-on. Don't take up as much room in your toolbox. I don't use this a lot, but when you do transmission bolts at the bell housing, it's nice to have something like that. That way you don't have to worry about losing your socket and have to waste time on finding it. And like I said, you can save yourself a little bit of money on buying this instead of buying a whole kinds of extension set. So thought that was pretty cool. Next thing here is the sorry about that. .3/8 drive. I got this from PT. It's magnetic on the end. So that way, instead of having to buy a whole bunch of sockets or anything like that, this works really well with just regular style sockets, the shorter ones. You set it on there, and that way, when you set your bolt in there, once again, if you're in a tight space, I'm going to put your bolt in place and get it going. That way you don't have to worry about losing your bolt. Use this on a regular. Does not work, by the way, does not work well with shoulder bolts. It has to be a regular bolt in order to make it work good. If you got a shoulder bolt, then the magnetic tip is not close enough. As you can tell, it keeps it too far away. But other than that, yeah, it's a great add-on. I've got it in 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive. So there you go. There's that. The other things I got right here, I believe these are from Lyle, but I'm not sure. These are your These are your that you can use for hose clamps. So if you get into a tight space, you know, you can put this on there and you just turn this end, and then you can hold your hose clamp and push that open. And then what I do is I use that in combination with this flexi thingy right here. So, 1 second here, excuse me. So that way you can get into some tight spaces, and you know, because you can make this thing flex pretty good. It's not going to have to be super strong. I mean, you can, this one here is the big one. You can tell you can get some pretty big hose clamps off with that. Those pinch style, and then you just close it, and it'll open, closes up the jaw, and then you can put tension on there. I've got the big one and the smaller one. The smaller one is definitely a little shorter, so it all depends on yeah, how much room you got. So alright, I thought that was pretty cool setup. Any questions, any comments, leave them in the comment box. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you later. Alright, peace out, guys.